Welcome back to the CFL Report on TSN, live from Exhibition Stadium. 2 weeks ago, Kent Austin debuted as the quarterback of the Saskatchewan Roughriders. He's won 2 games since then. Needless to say, he's a big story.
Down at the 20. The Saskatchewan Roughriders were 3-9-1, and despite a recent upset of the BC Lions, were going nowhere. A dismal performance in Calgary had all but snuffed their playoff hopes. Enter Kent Austin, a 24-year-old from Nashville, Tennessee, who spent last season as the St. Louis Cardinals' third stringer. Austin engineered a 23-20 win over the Hamilton Tiger Cats and a 34-25 win over the Edmonton Eskimos, a game in which he passed for 333 yards.
Yeah, I don't really know how to explain that. It's really a combination of a lot of things. It's really you can't just pinpoint it on me. I deserve probably the least amount of credit for all that. And I mean that honestly. I think most of the credit goes to the players here that are still playing really hard. You know, the linemen, protecting me. We're dropping back in the pocket most every play instead of rolling out. Put a lot of burden on those guys to pick up the stunts and the twists up front. And the receivers, I think, deserve a lot of credit. They made some really big plays. Our slots and our wideouts have all made really big plays, and the running backs are catching the ball and running good routes.
There isn't a lot to keep Kent busy away from the field while in Regina, so he spends time working on his playbook. He's only been with the Riders for a little over a month with roommate Don Narcisse. Austin and Narcisse share an apartment with the Riders' other new wide receiver, Ray McDonald.
We get along real well, me, Ray, and Don. And, it's an advantage because we're able to talk about things during the week before the upcoming game, about what patterns we think will work and what they feel like will work and won't work. And we're able to watch some film, and they kind of decide what patterns they think they can beat an individual guy on. And just going over the game plan and stuff like that helps out. And plus, if you get along with guys, I think it kind of carries over on the field too.
While playing in the NFL has its appeal, Austin had no interest in returning during the NFL strike as a replacement player.
For a player that didn't have any other opportunities whatsoever, I can understand, him going ahead and playing, but that wasn't my case, and so I just didn't feel like it was a good situation for me.
Long-suffering Rider fans have been awaiting the arrival of the Messiah since the retirement of Ron Lancaster. Kent Austin has yet to prove he can be the savior, yet the early stages of his CFL career would indicate he may be the genuine article. Jeff Courier, TSN, Regina. When the Rough Riders play the Argonauts at CNE Stadium, observers may be wondering if quarterback Kent Austin can work his magic for a third week in a row.
I think there's too much attention being focused on me, and the offense. The offense takes 4 guys out there. It's not just one guy. I think we've got a good offense throughout. We've got good receivers, good slot backs. We've got good running backs. We've got a good offensive line.
Well, I think he's played very well. Just coming in and being here short 2.5 weeks, picked up the offense very quickly and has done a good job in all respects.
Perhaps overlooked in the recent resurgence of the Green Riders is the improvement on defense. 7 interceptions against the Edmonton Eskimos gave the Riders a team record 38 picks for the season. Veterans Harry Skipper, Glenn Suter, and Dave Sidhu have 7 apiece.
Well, I think in the last month we've put a lot more pressure on the quarterback than we did earlier in the season. So that's usually when you're having success in the secondary, it's because of pressure up front and keeping that quarterback on the run. And if we can continue to do that, I think we'll continue to get interceptions.
I think especially Joe Fuller and Roderick Fisher are playing very, very good football right now. And in our decision on some of our young guys offensively, we've had to make some changes over there, but not all that many, and I think we're starting to play better as a team, and we know each other a little bit better, and that helps.
Gregory and the Rough Riders all name Argo running back Gil Fenerty as the man they must stop. It will be up to Kent Austin and the Rough Rider offense to keep the ball and keep it away from Gil Fenerty. Jeff Courier, TSN, Regina.
Well, Kent Austin has won 2 in a row for the Rough Riders. He joins us live on the sidelines now at Exhibition Stadium. And Kent, you must feel rather confident about your performances in the last 2 games going into tonight's game with the Argos.
Well, as I said in the interview, I don't think I deserve most of the credit. I think the credit goes to the guys that have been here and have gone through a lot of hard times and a lot of injuries, and yet they're still determined to win and playing hard and practicing hard.
areas to exploit on this Toronto Argonaut secondary and defense tonight? Have you got any area that you might be able to work on?
They're not really. They're good defensively. They got good up front people, and they play a lot of zone coverages, and they try to bring people from the secondary and still play zone. So I don't really think we'll hit too many deep, and we'll just have to be patient with them.
Do you think you can win this one here tonight?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Okay. Good luck.
Thanks a lot.
And congratulations on your showing so far.